A bit about the Wonderfill material. Some of the great things you can do with it besides just being a tongue filler. Let's talk a little bit about that first, just a second. One of the things that I saw, and you know, whenever you have a product in your laboratory, you're always looking for multiple usages because you don't want to have a one-trick pony. So I have found that if I have a hole in an impression due to a bubble, I can take a little dab of the Wonderfill and rub it over that hole, wet my finger, and it smooths out very nicely, and then I can pour my impression without having to melt wax into the hole and so forth. We know about, of course, the tongue filling aspect, which is we literally just take the material, place it in the tongue area, smooth all the borders very nicely, and then we can pour our material, our stone right into that material. The non-staining aspect that I think is really important because, let's face it, if you use other products, they tend to stain the model and then we're trying to sand it off. But this doesn't have a staining aspect. It's also water soluble, so it comes right off the model very easily. There's no real scrubbing. You could take your spray from your sink and just spray it right off the model. It comes off extremely nice. I have found that blocking out a model to do a rugai transfer, and those who have read some of my articles have seen the technique for making a rugai transfer off a denture. Literally, I use it for blocking out all of the areas around the rugai area, and then I vacuum form over it. You have to be very judicious about the way you use it, however, because you don't want to overload the impression or it'll run through and be pulled into your vacuum former. It takes a little technique, but the fact of the matter is it's very easy to use, and it's inexpensive enough that you can experiment with it.